What is going on, everyone? Anthony Drew Gary here, and if you are watching this video on the day that it comes out, which is Wednesday, March 13th, this is a treat for you because you can put into action the ideas from this video right away. And so we're going to talk about how to get a good deal at a car dealership. And this is not a one-size-fits-all solution. This is pretty niche down, but you've got the opportunity in the next couple of weeks to put a plan in place to get yourself into a vehicle for maybe less than you would have anticipated otherwise. I'm going to walk you through how to do that, and I'm also going to walk you through maybe how to compare different vehicles along the same selection set so that you can make sure that you're getting the best value. And so what's the critical item and why I'm making this video right now? It's the fact that we are in the middle of March. And so a couple of weeks from now, we're going to be at the end of March. And yeah, no kidding, Anthony. Good for you. Yeah, so at the end of March, two things happens. Number one, you're at the end of the month. Okay? Most monthly sales positions have some sort of metrics that they follow. Number two, the end of March is also the end of quarter number one for the year. And so there may be more incentive on behalf of the car dealerships to haggle with you a little bit, so that last Saturday of the month of March, which is the last Saturday of the quarter, they may be able to do something for you that they wouldn't have done in January or February. The best way that I can tell you to do this, and this is exactly what I did last year, is I went and I looked for vehicles that were 3 years old. Why did I do this? Because most car manufacturers lease their cars right out of the gate, and usually they lease them for 3 years. They come back in because those leases have a mileage schedule. Usually they're coming in somewhere between 25 and 35,000 miles on them, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But you have the opportunity to purchase a really low mileage car for a decent fraction of what the MSRP would have been on it. And I'm not telling you need to pay sticker price if you go buy a new car, but that's just a way to gauge this. And so to continue that thought process on, if you've already narrowed down that you're looking at Toyota RAV4s or whatever it is, and you're looking at a specific trim level, a specific year, you can take right now, if we were to carry this opportunity out in real time, it would be 2021 Toyota RAV4s with a specific trim level. And what you can do is you can Google the manufacturer's suggested retail price of that car in that trim level, and you can start to compare that with the different opportunities at the dealerships in your area. And so let's say that there's one that has 20,000 miles on it. There's one that has 30,000 miles on it. There's one that has 37,000 miles on it. And they're all priced accordingly. You would expect that the one with 20,000 miles is going to be a little more expensive than the others. But what you can do is you can create basically a little math equation as to how many cents are they decreasing the price of that car per mile. And so you take the manufacturer's retail price, you divide it by the number of miles, and you can find out basically how much they're discounting that car based on how many miles it's been driven. And you're going to see a good range, especially if you look at a number of different dealerships in your general area as to what that number is. And so that can start to point you in the right direction, which dealerships are providing discounts on their cars more so than the others. And then you go and you have that discussion with them. We're at the end of the quarter, we're at the end of the month. We show up on a Saturday and you say, I would like to buy this car, I'd like to take it home today, and I'd like to pay this for it. And somebody in the little office will go talk to their finance manager where they play this cloak and dagger game a little bit, and they'll come back and they say that they can't exactly do that for you, but they can do this. Well, then you say, all right, I'm going to go have some lunch, I'll be back. And you actually go have some lunch, but in the process of you going and having lunch, they're going to be crapping themselves, for lack of a better term. They're worried that you're not coming back. And so likely in the scenario, you're going to get a phone call while you're at that lunch saying, all right, we can get a little bit closer. We can actually get to your number. Depending on how aggressive you got with them, it might influence what this conversation looks like. But realistically, at that end of the month and at that end of the quarter, you stand a decent chance to get some haggling that you wouldn't have otherwise. And so wanted to make this video and get it out there at the middle of March so that you can use this to your advantage at the end of the month if you are in the market for a vehicle. Hopefully this is beneficial to you. Let me know in the comments if it is or if it didn't work. Let me know that too. I'll tailor future videos or future iterations of this video to make sure that I'm putting out the best content that I can. As always, you can get in touch with me at indydwell.com or in the comments down below if you need help transacting real estate in the Indianapolis market. I just put one under contract earlier this week. Have a blast doing that. Love working with people and helping them fulfill their real estate missions. So it's good stuff there. I'm happy to help you do it too, and you can get in touch with me for that. As always, you can subscribe to the show to be the first to know about new content each and every Wednesday. And to spoiler alert, next week's video is absolute fire. I've already recorded it. You are going to love it. Check it out. Be the first to know about it if you subscribe. That's going to wrap this show up. Anthony Drew Carey here, host of The How To Show, signing off.